The Eerie Echoes of Ebonvale, once nestled in the heart of a dense, foreboding forest, there stood a forgotten village called Ebonvale. It was a place shrouded in mystery, where tales of ghostly apparitions and unsettling whispers wove through the very fabric of its existence. Ebonvale's history was as enigmatic as the shadows that danced on its cobblestone streets. Abandoned for reasons unknown, the village lay frozen in time. Its houses with sagging roofs and windows like vacant eyes, staring out into the encroaching woods. Legend spoke of a curse, a malevolent force that plagued Ebonvale for centuries. Locals murmured of ghostly echoes that reverberated through the eerie silence, as if the very air itself carried the memories of those who once dwelled there. The heart of Ebonvale was the town square, dominated by a looming, derelict church. Its once grand spire now stood askew, a stark silhouette against the pale moonlight. It was said that the village preacher, Father Malachi, had made a dark pact to protect his flock from an unspeakable evil. But the price was steep, the souls of his congregation, forever bound to the cursed ground. As the years passed, the forest seemed to inch closer, reclaiming what was once its own. Trees with twisted limbs reached out like gnarled fingers, casting eerie, elongated shadows across the cobbled streets. Crows cawed in a chorus of foreboding, as if warning intruders to stay away. One fateful autumn evening, a brave wanderer named Alara stumbled upon the forsaken village. Her eyes widened in both awe and trepidation as she beheld the desolation that unfolded before her. The whispered tales of Ebonvale were true, the air itself seemed to carry an oppressive weight. Determined to uncover the secrets that lay beneath the village's haunting facade, Alara cautiously stepped through the broken archway leading to the town square. The echoes of her footsteps seemed to magnify, each step reverberating through the hollow silence. In the heart of the square, she discovered an ancient, dust-covered ledger, its pages filled with faded ink. It chronicled the lives of the villagers, their joys and sorrows etched into the parchment. As Alara turned the brittle pages, she could feel the weight of their stories, the haunting resonance of their existence. As night fell, the forest seemed to come alive, its rustling leaves and distant murmurs conspiring to form a chilling symphony. Alara's senses were heightened, every shadow and whisper taking on a spectral significance. She could feel the presence of the lost souls, their memories reaching out to her like ethereal tendrils. In her pursuit of truth, Alara ventured into the decrepit church. Its interior was a sepulchre of decay, the pews cloaked in tattered remnants of velvet. The air hung heavy with the scent of aged wood and must. As she ascended the creaking pulpit, a sense of foreboding washed over her. It was here that Father Malachi had sealed the village's fate. And it was here that Alara sensed the lingering remnants of his desperate plea for salvation. With a trembling hand, Alara opened the ledger one final time, determined to uncover the truth of Ebonvale's curse. As she read, the echoes of the past seemed to crescendo, filling the church with an otherworldly resonance. In that moment, she understood that the village's salvation rested in her hands. With newfound resolve, Alara set forth to unravel the mysteries that bound Ebonvale. Through untold trials and dark revelations, she unearthed the keys to lift the curse that had held the village captive for so long. As the first light of dawn pierced the horizon, a profound stillness settled over Ebonvale. The forest, once a foreboding sentinel, now seemed to recede, its twisted limbs retreating into the shadows. The village itself seemed to exhale, as if releasing the breath it had held for centuries. Ebonvale was no longer a place of spectral whispers and forgotten souls. It was a village reborn, its time-worn houses standing tall, their windows gleaming with newfound vitality. The echoes that had once haunted the cobblestone streets now gave way to the joyous laughter of children at play. Alara's footsteps echoed through the square one final time, a triumphant cadence that resonated with the promise of a new beginning. The eerie echoes of Ebonvale had finally been silenced, replaced by the vibrant pulse of life restored.